Bonjour, salut, hello year 11, it's Mr. Calvert here, obviously. I hope you're having a nice holiday, or as best you can. I hope you're not doing too much work, and I hope you find some time to relax and unwind and stuff like that. So obviously we're going to do some French, we're going to do some listening, which is very important, and as we all know, listening is the hardest thing that you'll have to do in the French exam, and to be honest, it's probably one of the hardest things you'll have to do in any of your exams, never mind just French. So you need to use this video, you need to follow the steps on the sheet that you've got. There'll be a lot of rewinding, pausing, repeating, going back. I'll tell you at which points you need to do that. But yeah, just be prepared to have to rewind the video to listen to various things. Okay, dog. So steps 1 to 4, you're going to use the same section of the video. So you're going to do step 1, and then once you've done that, you're going to pause, rewind, and repeat that same section, and then do step 2. And then obviously you're going to do the same thing for step 3 and step 4. Alright, so it's just going to be the same section of the video. It's just going to be me reading the word in French, or the phrase in French, word and phrase, and then saying the English after it, and then you need to do whatever's there on the instructions that you've got at each step. Okay? So here we go. Bœuf, beef. Ce n'est pas juste. It's not fair. Coiffure, hairdressers. D'abord, to start with. De mauvaises notes, bad marks or bad results. Il pleut, it rains. Je fume, I smoke. Rencontrer, to meet. L'essence, petrol. Vêtements, clothes. Natation, swimming. Sont chers, are expensive. Les billets, the tickets. Voiture, car. Le bruit, the noise. Un emploi du temps, a timetable. Manger sainement, to eat healthily. Passionnant, exciting. Plus jeune que lui, younger than him. Voyager, to travel. So as you'll hear, there's just an absolutely random mix of vocabulary there. And that's the point, that's part of the reason. So what you need to do now is, hopefully once you've done step 1, you need to pause here, rewind, do step 2. When you reach this point again, rewind, do step 3 and step 4, and then we can move on to step 5. So for step 5, it's exactly the same words, so it's the exact same vocab. It's just going to be in a different order, and this time I'm only saying the French, alright? So hopefully with step 1 to 4, you've got a good idea in your mind now that when you hear that word or that phrase, you know what it is in English. What I'd like you to do this time then is write just the English in the correct order in the sequence that I say them. So it's not going to be the same order that we've just had. Same words, different order, write the English down please. You can pause between each thing at this point. So if I say one, I'm happy for you to pause, write it down, and then continue on with the rest. If you want to make it harder, you can, maybe try and do 2 or 3 at once, but it's entirely your choice. Okay, so here we go. Ce n'est pas juste. Le bruit. Vêtements. De mauvaises notes. Bœuf. Voyager. Manger sainement. Sont chers. Je fume. Voiture. D'abord. Rencontrer. Natation. Plus jeune que lui. Un emploi du temps. Les billets. L'essence. Il pleut. Coiffure. Passionnant. Okay, so that's step 5, writing the English. At this point now, you're going to use exactly the same audio, the same order, and I'd like you to move on to step 6. So you pause and rewind, and this time, this is going to be the really, really difficult. I would like you this time to write the French for me, please. Okay, so try your best, have a go. Can I ask you, can you cover up step 7? If you've not already noticed, the words are already there on step 7 written down. Cover them up, write them from memory. If you want to have a quick look before you listen, that's absolutely fine, but please do this step without having the words written in front of you, because that's just copying them across. It's not the same skill. So this is about you hearing the word and then being able to see and visualize and then obviously write down what it's spelled like in French. And that's a really important step in your listening skills. Okay, so please, please, please cover up step 7 and do your best to do this from memory. All right. Final step then, for step 7, this is something new and I've not done this before. We'll see how it goes to see if I can actually read these out quickly enough. It's the same words this time, and I'm going to read them again in a really random order, but I'm going to read them as quickly as I possibly can this time. Alright, so I'm going to not try to leave a gap between them. I've written the numbers in a list, so it might take me, it might not be as good as I think, but we'll see. So I'm going to read the words and phrases really, really quickly. And what I'd like you to do is to number them on the sheet that you've got here. So I've done number 1 for you there. The first one that I'm going to say is voyager. So you just need to write the number in the box for the thing that I say in the order that I say them. This is to help practice you hearing lots and lots of French in one go and then trying to pick out the pieces that you can hear. Obviously, this isn't going to make sense. It's just a random list of words being read as quickly as I can read them. Can I ask for this one, you don't pause it until the end, and then you can go back and listen again and have another try. But don't pause, don't listen to 3 or 4 words, then pause. Listen to the full chunk, then go back and repeat it. Okay, so here we go. I might not be able to do this, so just, let's see how we get on. Voyager, bœuf. Plus jeune que lui. Natation. Il pleut. Coiffure. Vêtements. Un emploi du temps. Passionnant. Les billets. Rencontrer. Number 12. De mauvaises notes. Ce n'est pas juste. D'abord. Son cher. Voiture. Le bruit. Manger sainement. Je fume. L'essence. Okay, so do that all in one go. It might be dead easy actually. It might be a little bit trickier. Try and do it all in one go. Number them up. If you didn't get any, rewind it now and have another go. That was just to practice hearing them a little bit more quickly. Okie doke. And that's the end of that. Well done. Hopefully you've made a good job of it. Hopefully it's improved your listening on these words a little bit. What I will suggest is the last step, and I'll put that on Insight and on email and things, is to go back and practice these on Quizlet as well, just to reinforce them that little bit more. Alright? Merci beaucoup, vous avez très bien travaillé. Je vous verrai la semaine prochaine. Merci, au revoir.